On March the 16th, 2022, I embarked on an adventure. I had no idea where it would take me or what I would learn from it, if anything. As it happened, I learned a lot, and I would like to share with you today 3 lessons I took from blogging on LinkedIn. I think all of us can take something away from these lessons, both in our professional lives and maybe even in our personal lives. Madam Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and very honorable guests. The 3 lessons are: 1, teamwork is good work. 2, many people are eager for your success. And 3, the world is your stage. Before I tell you about the lessons, let me tell you about some of the history that led to my adventure. It began, as many adventures do, many months before the actual launch. When Christopher Columbus led his armada across the ocean all those centuries ago, it was only after he had succeeded in securing funding, putting together his crew, planning his route, and filling his ships with all the provisions he would need on his exciting journey. I did the same thing. I received a loan that the Canadian government gave to small businesses to help sustain them during COVID. That enabled me to hire a working group, each with their own skill set, to launch a marketing exercise on LinkedIn. Planning each step of the way and making sure that all of the logistics were going to fall into place were all the things that I needed to help my launch on March the 16th. That brings me to the first lesson. Teamwork is good work. Let me explain. In my work as a securities lawyer, I help my clients who are mainly small investment firms who are helping their clients invest in the private sector. I find that my clients know a lot about their core business, but they don't know very much about how to comply with securities law and how that may impact their business. I decided to create an online course, and it took me about 2 years to put the whole thing together. When I was finished, I contacted 2 women I knew, and they helped me put together a slideshow for each of the 10 lessons in the program. In turn, they introduced me to a videographer who recorded my voice and laid it over the slides. And finally, I had a marketing person who actually put the blogs on LinkedIn for me using content that I had written. Without the expertise and skill of these people, I would not have been able to create my program or to market it on LinkedIn. Well, maybe I could have, but certainly I would not have been able to do as good a job as they did for me. When I think about our club, Hiroshima Phoenix, I see there are many teams working together to make it a success. We have our Zoom team, our Easy Speak team, our monthly meeting team, even our evaluation team, and many more. How grateful I am to belong to a club where there are so many willing and able leaders, all helping to take this club to higher standards of achievement. Lesson number 2. Many people are eager for our success. Once the blogging on LinkedIn had started, I was surprised at how many people came forward and offered to help promote my program. They wanted me to succeed. We may constantly hear in the media sad tales of how some people take advantage of other people, and sometimes the lessons we learn as children and young adults make us think that we have to fight to get what we want. But we have our family, our friends, our acquaintances, and even total strangers who all want to see us do well. Is there an area in which you could use some support? All you have to do is reach out, and you will find many people eager and willing to help you. Finally, lesson number 3, the world is our stage. The blogging plan my marketing person came up with was to blog 3 times a day on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and this would continue for 4 weeks. In the first week of blogging, my posts were viewed by over 400 people. Since then, the posts have been viewed by several dozen people each week. People who work in finance obviously had an interest, but I had academics and regulators reading my posts as well. And the geographic scale surprised me. Of course, most of the readers were from Canada, but I've had people in England, Australia, and South Africa reading my blogs. Truly, the world is our stage. But to make it our stage, we have to be prepared to show ourselves. I found something to say, and I prepared to say it publicly. We all have a message to share, whether it has to do with our work or, even more profoundly, the purpose of our lives. I encourage you to craft your message and shout it out to the world. You will truly find the world to be your stage. Let's go and celebrate. To sum up, blogging on LinkedIn brought me many pleasant surprises and 3 valuable lessons. Number 1, teamwork is good work. Number 2, many people are eager for your success. And number 3, the world is our stage. Madam Toastmaster,